I don't know, man. If you've been watching the past videos, the deck's been changing. Like, for I'm playing servers, not playing servers, playing tactics, not playing tactics. It just the deck's everywhere at the moment. I mean, this hand's not bad. Like, seeing that he's playing against Tri-Brigade, so I'm like, oh, if he's playing the LyriLusc, which most likely people are playing the LyriLusc right now. He doesn't have the bounce, the F0, like maybe the revolt, not even revolt. I think just the F0 and the bounces, but this covers both. So then he goes on sequences off, and I'm already trying to think of how I can do it, right? Because if he has this, I can force Ash two ways, these two ways, right? And I mean, preferably go this, chain this, discards, you know. But I don't know. It's weird. I think I could have played this completely different. I mean, he had droplets and this regardless. Like this board is pretty insane. I mean, I do reborn, so that helps a lot. So I think what I should do is I can go, activate this, go into chain droplets, but then he has this trap card, which is I completely ignored it. I was like, what the heck is this? This is insane. And now I won't forget ever because I just forgot about that trap card. Look at this. I was like, oh, I win. I was like, oh shoot, what the heck does that trap card do? And he has droplets. I'm like, oh my god, I just screwed. I played that completely wrong. I don't know. It was so bad. Should have added the junk to my hand, discard special, and just force it that way. Here's Ash. This is what I love about this. It's hard not to try to Ash this. Like, why wouldn't you try to Ash this? Like, you can't Ash Speeder anymore. Like, you miss your chance. Look at this. This is wild. This is wild. Perfect sequence. That remember the sequence, because sometimes it can be overwhelming when you have this play. When you do the speeder play, and then you're like, you have to reduce, and then you have the crystal, and you have those two, and you're gonna want to get that draw off Librarian, but then you're not gonna have enough space. So just sacrifice the Omega draw, just make Omega, and then go into Librarian. So you have enough space. Then you just rip a card, right? And then you just synchro clamp. Like when you get to this point, you should be safe. Cause you're gonna have like three negates on top of his 3 cards, like 4 cards. And so his hand needs to be insane. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. I'm just trying to draw into like this card. Every time I'm going first post game 1, all I'm gonna do is just try to draw as much as I can. Just draw into my Solemn, my IO, and my Gravity Collapse. Because it just solidified. There it is. Yeah. I think I make a little miss right here. I make a little miss. Okay, so this is, you know what, this fact? I could not have done this. I couldn't do this. I mean, I could discard. Pretty sure. Yeah, I could discard. You can discard to the graveyard. Yeah, I could not do this. This is an illegal play, but I don't think it mattered. Like, honestly, it didn't matter. I had judgment in this. Like, I could just go without this. I could just set, and it'd be game regardless. But once again, ignore that. That was my fault. I was pretty late, so I was like kind of like tired, you know. But yeah, you cannot do that. This should be banished, and yeah, this should not be happening. But regardless, like I said, that hand, just there's no way. The Gravity Collapse, Judgment, there's no way. Look at this hand, man. Look at this hand. Look at this hand, dude. This card is insane because it just gives you the option to trigger Doppel. More ways to trigger Doppel is what you want to do. And post Nibiru is something very important, especially if you don't have access to your starter stuff. Look at this. So I'm gonna go effect just to see what he has, maybe like a strike or something, or Ash. I don't know. And then he doesn't. He has this card. I mean, okay. I mean, reboot's fair, right? Reboot's fair. No way, man. That's just insane. So okay, so whenever you see a full board like this, one thing that has to instantly go through your mind is you have to find a way to get enough synchros in your graveyard, so when you summon Starlight Warrior, you can pop as many cards as you can, so you can just OTK. That's like one of the first things that should just cross your mind. Satellite Warrior, nuke everything, destroy everything, because you just want to OTK him right now. Which is why I didn't go Dark Wheeler. I want to be able to just chain the droplet. Okay, and this is where it's cool. He goes, I chain this, tribute this, negate it. That's fine. You know, how cool is that? And effect. They go effect. Oh, this trap card's insane. Oh my god, this card's crazy. I go for that, and then I use the effect because once I go to the Chaos Ruler route, I don't want to mill this or that. So you want to just empty them and just get them out of the deck as fast as possible. And then he crows here. I'm like, well, that's fine. Let's go for the Chaos Ruler play. And reveal the Doppel. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing. Trigger. And I don't know. I mean, I don't see why he didn't drop it to the ruler. That was so risky. If he did drop it to the ruler, I think he would have lost. I'm pretty sure he would have lost. That's the obscurity of this deck. Like, he didn't know where to interact. You're like, oh my god, I've seen him do this, so I might wait for that part. I go for that. He negates it. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Okay, speeder. He goes, okay, this is what everyone just automatically. When you don't know how to play against this deck, this is like the magnet. You always go for this card, and they always do it. But since they have the level 1 tuner, then you know that you have access to Shaman, and then you Shaman climb. Go Marcher into Cupid, and then so on and so on. Look at that. And remember what I mentioned. You want to make sure that you have enough synchros to be able to just pop his entire board, so I can just go TK. Look at this. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? And he gets a little burn. Little burn for 500. Yeah, 500 burn. And then he goes on this little rant saying like, oh my god, DB. Like, dude, like, what do you mean? This could happen in real life too? Like, what do you mean? And then nuke his entire board. That's insane. How crazy is that? How crazy is that?